Good day. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Atari 8-Bit Gameplay. Got queued up here to play the Activision classic Pitfall. Now, I'm pretty sure that this was an Atari 2600 game. And I'm just going to turn my sound effect volume down. I don't think that matters for the recording, but... So, the idea of this game is to explore. You have 20 minutes. Now, I'm not gonna play 20 minutes, but looking for treasure. If I'm not mistaken, it's always in the same places. So you, what the heck? How do you let go? Down. Okay. It's always in the same places. So. Once you learn your way around, there's pretty low contrast here between the water and the crocodiles. You can only stand on their heads. If you hit their open jaws, you are doomed. And there's a scorpion down there, but the color on the scorpion again is very low contrast, which is interesting. Another slightly odd thing about the game is I think that the top and bottom levels are not properly continuous. Wow, it is really hard to see that scorpion. Interesting. Alright, so that's basically the game. There's things to avoid. Obstacles, moving obstacles. Little Tarzan yell over the pit. There is a treasure. Now this is a opening and closing pit. And boom, some points. Now if I wasn't paying proper attention, I think if you hit an obstacle your score goes down or your time goes down. And I believe that my remaining lives are represented by those letter I's at the top. Yeah, your score goes down. Yeah, every time you can pretty much assume there's a pit. This is not one that I played tons of on the Atari 2600. I don't know that I ever owned it. I might have... It's so hard to see the heads of those crocodiles. I have to lean in and show you the top of my forehead. Top of my head. My baldy head. My Bill Bailey impression these days. I forgot to check if the levels were top and bottom mapped properly. Oh, maybe they do. Am I imagining that? I do have a memory, although it could well be wrong, of the 2600 version where you would not necessarily be able to tell where you were based on the top versus the bottom leading to different areas, but that I might be wrong about that. I could easily be wrong about that. A fire! Can you jump the fire? I think so. Sure you can. So I'm just going to maybe double check here. So wall to the left. And there was a wall. See, okay, that's different, right? Pit, dilating pit, and a scorpion. Whereas, right, different. Different screen depending on whether you're exiting from the top or whether you're leaving from the left or the right. So, I think it's Oh, okay, that's not just lose some points, that's a lose a player. You got to be pretty accurate jumping over those scorpions, unfortunately. And they're so hard to see here. Wow, feels like shoot, feels like I'm in a loop here. Is that the game? Or oh, maybe it's not the... Oh, come on. That's pretty cheap. Must not be the eyes. The letter eyes. representing my lives. Okay, now I've gone pretty far jumping these stupid scorpions. Hopefully there's something worthwhile at the end of all this. Can you die indefinitely? I didn't. Maybe you can, and it's just a time limit. Holy mackerel. Infinite scorpions. Oh, good news. So yeah, you traverse all those screens of scorpions, and there's a blank wall to run into. Perfect. Well, this is... Well, let's find out if that's the end. No? Okay. Well, it's actually quicker to die than to traverse the screen, given that you reset at the left. We must be getting close here. Looks like you lose your clothes for a second there with that when you had a near miss with a scorpion. That's a weird visual effect. I mean, the graphics are, I'm going to say, marginally better than the 2600, but not spectacularly better. Oh no, into the pit with you. Now, what's with now? Now I'm down to one eye. Oh, now I'm down to no eyes. Weird. I don't know what that means. This little synthetic Tarzan yell there. And crocodiles. So I think the appeal of this game was, I don't know, finding your way around and learning the vagaries of it all. Whoop. Honestly, I can't say that it really ever appealed to me that much. Such a weird little graphical glitch there. Oh, don't fall. Okay, I guess there's no consequence to falling down. First time I fell down. Come on, hurry up, hurry up. Dag nabbit. Dag nabbit. At least I get to play Tarzan. Oh no. Static logs. And now rolling logs. I guess I could have probably jumped that and picked up the rope. A black... Oop! Pit. Almost walked right into the pit. Black snake. And... a treasure! Yay! My second treasure of the game. Second and possibly last. Since this is about as exciting as this game gets. So I think the idea really was to get as many points as you could within the 20-minute time limit. I feel like it's unlikely that I'm gonna survive for 20 minutes, and I'm not sure that I want to subject or record something that long here for a game like this. Who knows, maybe if I believe there were sort of, I mean, there was no internet back then. I think there was sort of write-in competitions. Maybe Activision, I think, quite often had... Ooh, right into the pit. Missed the rope, right into the pit. Activision, I think, quite often had write-in contests for their games. Yep, that is it for me, and I think that is it for Pitfall. David Crane, copyright 1982-1984. I haven't looked it up, but I would be willing to bet a small amount of money that 1982 probably marked the Atari 2600 release of the game. Alright, well, thanks for joining me. Have a great day. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again for the next video. Bye.